Hey everybody, in this video, we are going to talk about the pros and cons of being an entrepreneur. But first of all, let's make sure that we all know what an entrepreneur truly is. According to the Oxford Dictionary, an entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, taking on greater than normal financial risks to do so. So, there are so many people today who want to be an entrepreneur, and I totally get it. The number one reason is because people don't want to have a boss telling them what to do. They want to be their own boss, and I get that as well. I have had some fantastic bosses, but I've also had some that are very challenging and can make work awful. So, I get wanting to be your own boss, and that is a big pro of being an entrepreneur. Or wait, is it a con? Because if you are the one who's taking on all of the risk and all of the responsibility for a business, you also have to remember that you don't get to check that responsibility at the door. A lot of times, entrepreneurs are going to bring home the financial stress, the day to day stress of owning their own business, that in a lot of cases, you don't have to bring home from a job where some other boss can do that for you. Another reason that people become entrepreneurs is because they have a passion for an idea that they have and they want to see that idea implemented. Even though they know it's going to be a lot of hard work, even though they know they can't check everything at the door. So, the best personality types for entrepreneurs are the ones that have the creative ideas and they are going to be able to implement those ideas because they have the motivation to do so. They also are organized enough in order to make sure that their plan is followed through with and that they have an efficient, effective business. Not all business models are created equal, and we need to consider what is it that our business is going to need from us. It could be that we need lots of capital up front. Maybe we have loans that we're taking out, or maybe we have separate investors, or maybe we've been saving up for a long time and we're putting all of that money into the company. So that's a huge financial commitment if we have to put a lot of money into a business up front. It could also be that our business needs us there at all times in order for it to have an inflow of cash. So let's say that you had a yoga studio and you were the only yoga instructor. The only way that that business is going to bring in any money is if you were there teaching people how to do downward facing dog. Another way that we could structure a business is to where we have help, maybe additional yoga instructors, or maybe it's a business like a vacation rental, which I've done a previous video on. And in those situations, I can still make money even if I am not there on location, even if I'm not working at the time, I can still be making money on my days off. Warren Buffett, which is one of the richest men in the world, said that if we can't find a way to make money while we're asleep, then we are going to work until the day we die. And I don't want that to be the case for me. So, finding passive income, finding a way to make money when you are not hard at work is key to financial success. Maybe entrepreneurship is the way for you to do that. I just want you to understand that with leaving that big boss, with all of the pros that can come with being an entrepreneur, there are a lot of hard things you have to face. There's a lot of financial commitment up front. There's a lot of time that you have to commit up front. There is perhaps a learning curve. Maybe you're going to have to take some business courses. Maybe you're going to have to understand marketing better. Maybe you're going to have to ask for some help and even hire other employees because that can be a great way to grow your business as well. But we need to know the pros and cons when going into owning our own business. So, is becoming an entrepreneur something that you want to do in your life? Are you up for the very big challenge that entrepreneurship brings along with it? Like and subscribe so that you can learn more about entrepreneurship, money basics, and investing in money magic revealed.